Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 24, where Lord Krishna, he is speaking to Nanda Maharaj, the Karma Mimamsa philosophy, to discourage him from doing the Indra Puja. Aji Vaikataram Bhavam
Ajivekataram bhavam
Yasva Anyam Upajivati
yasyatvanyam pajivati
Na Tasmad Vindate Shemam
natasmat vindate shemam
Jaran Nari Asati Yatha.
charannari asati yatha.
Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. If one thing is actually sustaining our life, but we take shelter of something else, how can we achieve any real benefit? We would be like an unfaithful woman who can never achieve any actual benefit by consorting with her paramour. The word Shema means actual prosperity, not merely the accumulation of money. Shema. So not only money, but real prosperity. Here Lord Krishna boldly argues that just as a woman can never achieve actual dignity or enlightenment from an illicit lover, the residents of Vrindavan will never be happy by neglecting the real source of their prosperity and worshipping Indra instead. So Krishna is saying here, we should give the respect where it is due. Instead, we are respecting someone else who is not worthy, not worthy. Like taking shelter. He's saying we are taking shelter of someone who's anyway gonna do what he has to do. But we are not taking shelter of someone who's really helping us so much. Then how can we be prosperous? Because Krishna wants to introduce that should worship Govardhana instead. So he's saying, he wants to say, why are you taking shelter of Indra? Instead, take shelter of Govardhan. So he's giving this example that a woman, she's married, but she is not understanding that how much her husband is helping her, he's supporting her, he's maintaining her, he loves her. So, and she's rejecting all that, the comfort of her family, and then she is going with another lover. What benefit is that woman gonna get? According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the audacity that child Krishna displayed before his father and other elders should be understood as an exhibition of transcendental anger aroused when he saw his eternal devotees worshipping an insignificant demigod. So Jiva Goswami is saying that because for a small child to speak these words is something, right? Like how old is he here? Probably 7 years or something. So then he's speaking so much philosophy, he's speaking like that. So Jiva Goswami is saying, because he's angry, but not angry like how we get angry. We go in the mode of ignorance. Krishna's anger is transcendental. He's never in the modes. So, and what is he angry about? Oh, you're my devotees. Why are you worshipping Indra? I'm here giving you shelter. I'm here maintaining you everything I'm doing. Why are you taking shelter of Indra? Is that okay? Okay. Varteta Brahmana Vipro
Vartete Brahmana Vipro
Rajanyo Rakshaya Bhuvaha
Rajanyo Rakshaya Bhuvaha
Vaishyastu Vartaya Jivech
Vaishyaശ്രുത Vartaya Jive
Shudrastu Dvija Sevaya.
Shudrasto Dvija Shivaya.
The Brahmana maintains his life by studying and teaching the Vedas, the member of the royal order by protecting the earth, the Vaishya by trade, and the Shudra by serving the higher twice-born classes. After glorifying karma or work, Lord Krishna now explains what he means by prescribed duties born of one's nature. He was not referring to any whimsical activity, but rather to the religious duty prescribed in the Varnashram or Vedic social system. So Krishna has been speaking, you do your work based on your duty. So now what are the duties? Based on Varnashram. Before the society was very organized, very clearly divided into the four orders. So what the Brahmanas were, how does the Brahmana maintain his life?
um, Studying and teaching the Vedas.
Yeah, he's studying also and he's teaching. And the Kshatriya,
Protecting the earth.
yeah, they give protection to everybody, protecting the earth, protecting the people. Vaishya,
um, Vaishya by trade businesses and
yeah, that's right. They do trading, agriculture, cow protection,
mm,
mm, banking, yeah, business is Vaishya. Then Shudra,
serving the higher twice
yeah,
born
serving
classes.
the higher twice-born classes. So the three Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they would get the initiation, but Shudra wouldn't get. So that's why the other three were called twice born. So, and there was always mutual respect, mutual understanding between the classes. There was no exploitation or taking advantage. So, Shrivani Chya Raksha.
Shri Shri Vanchiya Goruksha
Kushidam Turyam Uchyate.
Ushidam Turyam Uchyate
Varta Chaturvidha Tatra.
Varta Chaturvidha Tatra
Vayam Go Vritayo Nisham.
Vayam Govritayo Nisham.
The occupational duties of the Vaishya are conceived in four divisions: farming, commerce, cow protection, and money lending. Out of these, we as a community are always engaged in cow protection. So they are Vaishyas, right? Nanda Maharaj is a Vaishya, the cowherd men are Vaishyas. They have the cows. So Krishna is saying we as a community are always engaged in cow protection. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti.
Shatvam Rajastamayati
स्थिति स्थिति उत्पत्ति अंत हेतवा
Sthiti Utpatti Anta Hetava
रज रजसोत्पत्ति Rajas utpadyate vishvam.
Rajas utpatyet vishwam.
Anyonyam vividam jagat.
Anyonyam vividam jagat.
The causes of creation, maintenance, and destruction are the three modes of nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. In particular, the mode of passion creates this universe and through sexual combination causes it to become full of variety. Anticipating the possible objection that a livelihood based on cows certainly depends on Lord Indra, who supplies rain, Lord Krishna here introducing a mechanistic theory of existence known as atheistic Sankhya. So first Krishna is speaking the atheistic karma mimamsa. Now he's speaking atheistic Sankhya. The tendency to attribute exclusive causality to the apparently mechanistic functions of nature is an old tendency indeed. 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna referred to a doctrine already well known in human society. So all these philosophies were there even 5,000 years ago. Long ago, all these philosophies were there. Now also, like we hear, now more people are speaking of these philosophies, that the modes of nature, material nature is supreme. Everything is happening by the material nature. So by this mode of passion, there is creation. So much variety comes about. Then goodness is maintaining and destruction is by ignorance. So Krishna is now speaking this. Why? Because just now Krishna said that, we are cowherd men. We are maintain ourselves by protecting cows. So then Mananda Maharaj will say, well, then cows need grass, right? So we are really dependent on rain. So we are dependent on Indra. So then just so that to refute that argument, then Krishna is saying this, that everything is happening by the modes of nature. Is that okay? And then we'll go on to read further what is actually Krishna wanting to say. Rajasa chodita megha
Rajasa chodita megha.
varshanti ambuni sarvataha
Varsanti ambuni sharvata.
prajaster eva siddhyanti
Prajashastere eva siddhyanti.
Mahendra kim karishyati.
Mahendra kim karishyati.
Impelled by the material mode of passion, the clouds pour down their rain everywhere. And by this rain, all creatures gain their sustenance. What has the great Indra to do with this arrangement? Lord Krishna continues his mechanistic explanation of existence, concluding, Mahendra kim karishyati. Who needs the great Indra, since the rain sent by the clouds, which in turn are impelled by the mode of passion, is actually producing everyone's food? The word sarvataha indicates sarvata, sarvata indicates that the clouds magnanimously send their rain even on the ocean, rocks, and barren land, where there is no apparent necessity for such sweet water. So now, because Krishna is saying, okay, the modes are supreme, everything is happening by the modes goodness, passion, ignorance. By this passion, the creation happened. And now by passion, also the clouds are giving the rainfall. And why you have to worship Indra? And it's just the modes. They're going to anyway uh, have rain. And they have rain. It's raining everywhere, even where it's not needed. Uh, it's raining in the ocean. It's raining on the rocks, on barren land. There's no need of rainwater. Where there is no even any need of rainwater, still it rains there. So it's just passion that everywhere these clouds are giving the rain. Then why you have to worship Indra? Na nah purojana pada
Nana Purojanapada
na grama na grahavayam
Nagrama Nagrahavayam
anaukasastat nityam
Vanaukashastat Nityam
vanashela nivasinaha.
Vanashela Nivashinaha.
My dear father, our home is not in the cities or towns or villages, being forest dwellers. We always live in the forest and on the hills. Lord Krishna here points out that the residents of Vrindavan should recognize their relationship with Govardhan Hill and with the forests of Vrindavan and not worry about a distant demigod like Indra. Having concluded his argument, Lord Krishna makes a radical proposal in the following words. So first, all this time Krishna has been trying to convince. He's telling Nanda Maharaj, why you have to worship Indra? He's anyway, we are gonna get rain anyway. Whatever is due to us, we are gonna get. Then now he's bringing the attention to Govardhan that we are going to read tomorrow. He's saying we are not living in a town or a city. We are living in a forest. We are living in the hills. Always live in the forest and on hills. Because every day he's taking the cows, right, to Govardhan for grazing. So that we'll continue reading tomorrow. Any comments? Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so it means whatever we are seeing, like just not only practically or theoretically, but just in front of our eyes, that or they are giving us to like contributing for our day-to-day life for surviving. So we need to like pray or worship them only, right?
But you mean
Yes.
practically what you want to do then? What is your proposal?
Krishna is saying, like we have to pray to God, cow, or we have to pray to the trees or mountains, something like that.
Okay, he wants to
So
worship the Govardhan. He's going to
go,
say
yeah,
now. Yeah.
yeah,
Because Govardhan is Krishna himself, actually.
yeah. But he
There's
is
no
saying the
difference between
cow also,
Mhm.
na? The cow
Cow
which is
also.
giving
Yeah,
us milk.
that's
So
right.
it's immediately, but like we are taking care of cow, and cow immediately giving us milk.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and Indra, you will pray for 7 or 8 days, or maybe give so many gifts or some like prasad. Then maybe he will become happy. Then he will give rain, something like that. So you should you should pray the person or the things which is in front of you, which is
Well,
really.
yeah. So the real thing, what it is see, Indra is giving them rain, but
Mm,
Indra is also getting his power from Krishna,
mm,
right? So that's
mm.
why Krishna is here setting the example that don't do demigod worship.
Oh, it's
He's in,
only about demigods, not
yeah,
about
and
the
then
offspring.
so that's the first part, right? And
Hmm.
then he's saying, yes, worship the cows, as you're saying, right? Worship the cows because they're giving us milk. Cow, everything is very useful of a cow. Now the scientists are finding out, right? Cow urine, cow dung also is so
Yeah,
important,
yeah.
right? So cow really very, very sacred.
Hmm.
And then Govardhan. Actually,
Hmm.
Govardhan is Krishna himself.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Is
Krishna has
Krishna.
started this worship of Govardhan 5,000 years ago.
Hmm.
And till today, this worship is going on.
Hmm. Yeah, but actually, in between, he also explained the four varnas, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, and Vaishya. So they are also uh, impacting our life, how they are impacting Brahmana, what they are doing, Kshatriya, what they are doing. तो मतलब जो हमको हेल्प कर रहा है फ्रंट में मेरे, तो हमको उनका पहले केयर करना चाहिए. ये भी तो एक
Oh
तरह से
yeah, of course,
ये
of
लिखा है
course.
ना. हाँ.
Yeah, वो तो देखो क्यों वो तो then we are becoming too arrogant if we don't
हम्म.
consider
हम्म.
if we don't consider that how everyone is helping us.
Helping us, yeah.
We are in the society and we are not
हम्म.
isolated.
हम्म.
Our family is helping us so much.
हम्म.
Our society is helping. The food we are eating, ठीक है हमें लग रहा है we are going in the supermarket.
And by
हाँ,
हाँ.
but उधर supermarket में आया
कितना,
कैसे?
हाँ,
Somebody
कितना दूर
grew
से
the
आया.
food.
सही है.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of
हाँ.
course. You know, we become arrogant thinking, oh, I'm independent. But this, no,
हम्म.
no, we are dependent on, we are dependent
हम्म. For everything, like,
for everything. The
हाँ.
bacteria to even break down the food in our
Food,
stomach, what we are
yes, yes,
eating, the
yeah.
bacteria is needed. So we are completely dependent actually, and all this arrangement is done by Krishna.
कृष्णा, या यही यही मैं मतलब कहना चाह रही थी कि ये सब कुछ तो है जो सामने से है, बट फाइनली अक्यूमुलेटेड विथ कृष्णा.
Yeah,
हाँ.
yeah, yes, very good.
And Hare Krishna. So, like, see, when many times, right, there are places, there's drought, and all that. So then they pray, no? They
Yeah.
pray to whom? Whom do they pray? Just wondering. Like,
So actually,
yeah.
the real prayer when there is drought should do Harinam Sankirtan. Should
Mm.
chant Hare Krishna mantra and then the rains come.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not sure with like how you're saying maybe in some villages when there is a drought, maybe they are praying to the local deity. Maybe they have some local deity they are praying to.
Yeah.
Like here, Nanda Maharaj was praying to Lord Indra. But
Yeah.
actually what should be done is Harinam Sankirtan. Go out on the streets and chant Hare Krishna, and then the rains will come in that way.
Yeah. We read also, I think, na, somewhere.
Yeah.
So it said, yeah, mentioned.
We heard about Prabhupada, no? He did it.
Prabhupada
Prabhupada.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prabhupada did it.
Yeah.
And then also, I think the very important point is like how we have read that Krishna is Sarvagya. He knows, no matter he's 7 years old here, but he still knows everything about everybody. So he knows that Indra is so puffed up. This is, we have read in the
Yeah, I
previous
think that
one
was
that this is
amazing,
one
na?
of the
Because
major reasons
yeah, that's the
because he's
reason.
puffed up.
Because he
Yeah,
got
because he's
puffed up.
puffed up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was mentioned
So
also.
yeah, that was mentioned. Yeah, that's what we read. The most important point was that he was puffed up and he wanted to spend time with his gopas and gopis. So that was also one of the important, two important points that we read. So like everything into consideration and in totality works together. And Krishna Leela is, we cannot understand Krishna's plan. But yeah, that we know that if we are puffed up, then yes, to break Indra's pride, one of the important points.
Yeah. So we can see, that's what in one pastime, how many things, so many different purposes, right?
Yeah.
He wants to break Indra's pride. He wants to spend time with his devotees. Then he wants to also set an example that why you're engaging in demigod worship, you worship me. Then also that worship the cows. They are so sacred. They're giving you so much. Worship Govardhan, so sacred, giving you so much. Govardhan is Krishna himself. So, yeah, in one pastime, so many things Krishna teaches us. Mm. Okay, thank you all so much. Let's stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.